And I'm going to add these for a little more interest. Kind of bring another realm of that circle down in. And it also it adds depth. Box one here. And this could be used in the house, it can be used outside. Because it's our lifelike, you can use it almost anywhere you want. The boxwood's fine, indoors or outdoors. This is actually a nice project for if you have a green sale. Do you have a green sale?
No, we don't. It's a nice idea.
But it is, yeah. It's a little, my club has a green sale, and we're always looking for new ideas to sell things all put together, because a lot of people don't have time to be home and be creative. So they're looking for something creative, but they want it already done. They don't have time, or they don't feel like it's their forte. But you can see this does go together so quickly. Using every little piece, I use as much as I can. This pear doesn't want to stay in, but it will. What you can do is kind of weave it in between the chicken wire. Now to add a little more color, I'm going to put in some lifelike roses. This is very different than the last program I did for your club. And these are great. These artificial ones, these are a little bit rubbery. They're great in window boxes, in pots where the plants are gone. You can always put these in, and I save them for me. I have a window box and a planter by the gate as you come into the yard, and I use these in the box there. Year after year, I keep a special bag just for the ones that I use outside. So there, that pretty much completes the look of your window panes. Continuing in the outside vein, I want to do something really quick, easy, 5 minutes. Grapevine wreath. I've seen them in the stores, they're everywhere. Boxwood. Very easy, very quick. And again, done in the Williamsburg style. And I'm not covering the edges. I want the grapevine to show. This also makes very nice table arrangement. You put a candle in the center, or if you have some special family heirloom type piece that you bring out every Christmas, this could be a nice little setting for it. And it's already there. All your basics are already there. So it works out pretty easily. Trying to be as neat, as tender as I can to this carpeting here. As I know Joyce and one of the other ladies was at a program I did Wednesday night, Music in Bloom. And that was so fast and furious that everything went on the floor. It was like walking in the woods under my feet. It was a mess.
Priscilla, want to tell them a little bit about Music in Bloom?
Music in Bloom, sure. It was the first time I've ever done it. It was an idea that came to me park last winter, I was listening to some music, some classical music, and I started seeing flowers and designs and all kinds of interesting things going on in my head. So I started thinking about it, and what I came up with was doing a design. Since I've done art in bloom so many times, you're taking art and turning it into design. Why not music? So I created, with a pianist, a program where I designed music.
Oh, wow.
And it was, I think it was enjoyable, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It's a different concept, no one's ever done it before, and it really is, it's quite moving. There's no talking, because there's music. And the grand finale was Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, wow.
It's very, very fun. That was, I had candles and a huge container, and it was just, it was the creativity mind full reign. So there is a little white pine, and to that I'm going to add some fresh roses. But I will find them. This one is very simple. It's done, like I said, on grapevine leaf, boxwood, and pine, very simple. And on something like this, we can just add a very simple red bow, and you've got very continuing with the outdoor theme, I'm going to use another wreath. This type of wreath. Now, when they come to you, they're all like this, and what you have to do is just kind of open it, buff it, pull everything straight up, and as you pull it up, it starts to look like a wreath again, like it was meant to look. So this is something you do as you go around and around. This is another very quick, very easy. This is going to be very classic. To this, I'm going to add some seeded eucalyptus. Very simple little pieces. And what's nice about using lifelike is you can use the fronds on the wreath to tie in your pieces. It's like they're all wired, really. And now you're going to have that look, that nice, simple, very elegant look. And the seeded eucalyptus also dries very nicely if you keep it indoors, and it fares pretty well outside as well. And very simple designs, because trying to stay with the Williamsburg tradition, very simple. You just take your piece of eucalyptus, find yourself a spot where you might want to have that color, and just wrap the wire right around the stem. You can even hold it in place with another one. And this one I'm going to kind of contemporize it a little bit. And I am going to add some flowers to it. And this one, because of its simplicity, I'm not going to add any ribbon to this one. I think sometimes people think every single wreath has to have a ribbon, but it really doesn't. Sometimes it clutters the look of what you're trying to show. So it's not necessary, it's just a matter of choice. But don't ever feel that you have to have a bow. So here we have our, it's very simple, very plain. I'm going to add something. It's going to give it a little bit of pop. have the water to the fronds, the metal fronds, right around the roses. And they're going to be placed in different positions. So whatever angle you're looking at this, you'll see the rose. Seeded juniper that I think I might add here. Just for a little bit of that gray color that's so Williamsburg. Let's get this one more facing outward. So a little bit of juniper. For a little interest. Also, maybe cover one of those water tubes that might be showing. Just fill in right on top. Two different wreaths, Christmas wreaths, two very different looks. Here's a piece of fresh chicken wire into a tube, rolled into a tube. How quick, easy, simple, fast.